I'll just start on the end with John Helsley. John's going to, if you could just talk a little bit about, the Sooners for the upcoming fall, what the storylines are. I guess searching for a quarterback's number one.
Are they searching for a quarterback?
That's what I hear.
And that is the number one question I hear wherever I go is who's going to be the quarterback. And at this point, Bob Stoops doesn't even know, or so he tells us. There are some other storylines. They've got a great battle going on at running back to replace Adrian Peterson. Alan Patrick is back from a year ago, but they had a freshman, DeMarco Murray, who jumped out in the spring and really excited everybody. They've got to find some linebackers, defensive ends on that side of the ball. So there are storylines other than quarterback, although that's the one I think that everybody's focused on.
Do they have a guy who can take over for Adrian? I mean, Murray had a good spring. Is he the guy?
Well, I think he's part of the equation. I don't know that he's an every down kind of running back, but Alan Patrick, I think everybody saw last year what he could do. He's kind of a combination of speed and power. And, I think they've got, with those two guys, they've got Chris Brown, another young guy who jumped in there and played well for him last year as well.
And what about the defense? We'll just talk about that for a little bit.
Yeah, the defense, if you guys remember last year, the defense really struggled at the early part of the season. A lot of the fingers were pointed at the secondary. They shuffled that area around, and now all of a sudden the secondary is the strength of this team with Reggie Smith, Nick Harris, who came on to play really well for them last year. They've got to find some linebackers. They lost Rufus Alexander, who's kind of been the heart and soul of the defense the last several seasons. And they've got to find some guys up front, the big fellas. But I think overall, the defense is going to be strong again.
All righty. Well, we'll skip down here to the other end of the table. Have Andrea talk a little bit about the Cowboys.